Hi, I'm making a game called Others. It's a game about decisions and the voices in your head. In the last video, I went over my creation of the basic aspects of the game and some other fun stuff. In this one, I'll go over how I got some voice actors, made the visuals not suck, had a mental breakdown, and made a nifty little title screen. I also just finished a Steam page, so please wishlist it. I don't care if you're actually going to buy it. I just need as many wishlists as I can get so Steam doesn't think my game is shovelware and actually, recommends it to people. I'm also going to be giving away a lot of Steam keys in the Discord in the future, so join that and, say hi, I guess. So without further ado, voice actors. In my last video, I talked about holding auditions, which seemed a little stupid at the time given the fact that I had a budget of around $0. But I found a good audition site, posted the roles, and said I won't pay you a dime. I was hoping for maybe around 50 auditions, but was expecting a number closer to 25 or 15. 475 auditions. That's a lot. The average submission was around 45 seconds, and doing the math and checking the times in my browsing history, I spent around 24 hours listening to auditions over the course of 3 days. And I know what you're thinking. These people are probably not professional grade stuff if that many people are auditioning for something like this. But I have to tell you, pretty much all the auditions were very good. Part of the reason I took so long, though, is because I did my best to give feedback to everybody who asked for it, because, if they're gonna take the time to audition for free, that's the bare minimum I should offer in return. After my 3 deranged days of listening to constant auditions nonstop, I eventually decided on the cast I wanted for my game, and realized an important problem. How do I program the voice lines? You're probably like, just play the voice lines. To which I respond, just play the voice lines. It's not that simple. I'm going to have hundreds of these, and at best would have to drag and drop the audio files into this massive array structure, which wouldn't even work because oopsies, map arrays have serialization issues for audio files. And so sometimes after you spend hours matching voice lines to array values, they go, I forgot. And this doesn't even take into account the fact that that would be an optimization nightmare, requiring the player to load in every single voice line at the beginning of the game and keep them loaded in for the entirety of the playthrough. So instead, we'll use something called soft object references, linked to unique keywords in an overglorified Excel spreadsheet. So now when we want to play a voice line, we read the special keyword, find it on the data table, and then load in the matching soft object reference, which we then play once it's done loading in. Now, given the fact that there's a lot of voice lines in my game, I realized that now I had a bigger problem. I was going to have to make this data table and type in every single keyword manually. Yeah, I don't want to do that. But to avoid doing that, I need to make an automatic importer, which is easy to program but needs very specific information to put stuff in the right spots. In my case, that information is what scenario the voice line is in, who is speaking, and what they're saying. So to get all that information, I wrote a program that exports all the game's voice lines for a specific character into a spreadsheet, along with the scenario they're speaking in and the words they're saying. I've also made cell commands in this spreadsheet to cut up this information and to stitch it into something I can use. Then the cell finally gives me a whole column of commands that I can just copy and paste into my command terminal, and it automatically renames all the voice lines exactly how I need. Then I just drag and drop the renamed voice line audio files into my project and run this script that goes through all the file names and automatically assigns them into the voice lines based on those file names. In the event that there are a few that don't work, I made this nice little drag and drop interface that lets me easily just find any that might be missing and just toss them in myself. Watching hundreds of voice lines automatically put themselves in the game just feels right. Voice lines? Check. New visuals? I'm working on it. I'm ditching the pixelized look in favor of something that just hints at retro rather than pretending to be it, if that makes sense. The characters are now getting a total overhaul courtesy of a very talented artist I know, and I've got to say that these look great. Also, just a note for the future that I'll be fiddling with the art style and the rest of the game a bit more, so don't get too attached to it. I also made a fun little title screen that just swaps between a bunch of prefix-ish words and added a little circle zoom effect for transitioning between the menu and the game itself. For gameplay updates, I realized something. There isn't that much gameplay. Doesn't a game need gameplay of some sort? Isn't that like the whole point of games? And that made me wonder something. Did I ever have a good idea to start off with? Was this game actually something that was worth finishing? And after a lot of deliberation, I finally sat down and just clicked the play button myself. And had a really fun time. Hey, guess who made an entire video and forgot to actually put any footage of the voice actors in it? So we're gonna go through that right now.
Whoa, you're thinking. Cool. Do it more, I guess.
Hey, I mean, that's pretty good.
I'm sure you get it now. We can go ahead and begin when you're ready.
Yeah. See, this guy's great. I love him. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do some narration on that, but we'll get to that.
On a nice day like this, I find it is best to do nothing at all.
Where's the goose at?
It is definitely a lovely day today, but what to do? We should go on a walk.
Yeah, that's my guy. Okay, I'm walking.
Walking makes us tired. We should sit down already.
See, that was rather convincing.
Walking is nice. We should walk a bit more.
This uneasiness we feel, it must be our inner werewolf leaking out.
Go on.
Let us transform into our true monstrous form.
Okay, we're gonna go with that. Okay, so we're not shape-shifting today, it would seem.
Of course we wouldn't be able to shapeshift into a werewolf.
Of course.
The full moon is not even out yet.
Oh.
We should wait until nightfall and try again.
Well, if we aren't a werewolf, then something else must be going on for us to get a funny feeling like that. Let's take some time to ponder our own existence.
Ooh, existential crisis mode. I ponder. I think many thoughts.
Wait a minute. I'm me, but if I'm me, then who are you?
I'm me.
This is a mind-numbing activity. Let us end this right now, please.
No, I'm onto something. What? That's it? Oh. I guess I haven't unlocked everybody.
I'm not letting you go in there. Leave now.
Okay. So I can't go in the shed. I think I gotta get the goblin to go in the shed. So this is a bad ending, it looks like.
I'm sorry.
Games can be too niche, and I believe that my game might just be that. But I enjoy my game, and when the time comes, I sincerely hope you will too. Wishlist others on Steam.